Hello, everybody. Hello. 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 Happy Thursday. Happy freaking Thursday, everybody. Dude, I got off work this morning and I saw that my freaking Twitter account got hacked. Isn't that fucking crazy? My Twitter account got freaking hacked. Super duper hacked. Like, I'm not too sure what happened specifically, but they wanted their account to have the blue check mark, right? So they went and bought the blue check mark. But when I went to cancel that subscription, right, it wasn't connected to my payment. So I went to cancel it anyway because I don't want it, but I have to have it at least for the month that they paid for, which is going to be very interesting to explain. Will it be a cop-out if I say, hey, I didn't want this blue check mark, it was thrust upon me? I hope that they don't suspend my fucking Twitter account or something because it got hacked and then somebody paid for that check mark. I really hope that doesn't happen. But if that does happen, I'm gonna have to contact support or some shit. But they had no support for what I needed. Absolutely no support. So I hope that my account doesn't get suspended for really bullshit reasons that were not my fault. Anyway, I'm gonna be playing more Ace Attorney today. We're gonna be playing the end of episode 4. A Turnabout Forsaken. So the last we left off is Miles is now in the detention center because he got arrested, and then also Kay got arrested. He got arrested because he's not a prosecutor anymore, so they're like, you can't be at the scene of the crime, you can't be investigating it because you're not a prosecutor anymore, so you're gonna go to fucking jail. And then they pinned Kay for the murder. We still don't know anything about the person who got murdered. Not yet. We know that the underground smuggling ring is being, held in the prosecutorial office or whatever the fuck. And whoever died was its ringleader. We do know that. And we know that Kay was there. But we're back here. Back like we never left. But now we're inside the detention center holding cell. I hope that we get defended by... Also, there's no toilet paper. I just saw that there's absolutely no toilet paper. I'm crying. I hope that we get defended by you-know-who. That would be very full circle. This episode has been absolutely craziness so far. Crazy on top of crazy on top of crazy. So I guess we'll see what freaking happens. Never thought I'd spend another night in here again. They stripped me of all the evidence we'd so painstakingly gathered. No! Even if they did let me keep Kay's Yatagarasu pin, I can't help but worry about her. They'll be treating her well. Hello, Kazmiya! Yeah, they better be treating her well. That's his daughter! I'm crying. They let him keep her pin. That's so sweet. Cosme, I hope you're well. The murderer, it was me. Oh yeah, and she confessed to it. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot that she confessed to it. Come on, let's go. We've got a visitor. A visitor? Who? Someone by the name of Dick Gumshoe. Want me to send him away? No. Though I'm not sure what to even say to him. Oh, Gumshoe came to visit us! Oh my god, we're on the other side now. That's crazy. That's crazy. Been speedrunning Kingdom Hearts 1 all day for 3 Steam achievements? What the fuck? Why do you need those achievements? Wait here. Or there, sorry. They're leaving me unsupervised? That's interesting. Forgive the intrusion. Hey!
Judge Cavell!
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, take a seat.
What are you doing here? I was told it was Detective Gumshoe.
I imagined you wouldn't come if you knew it was me.
Fucking liar.
What could she possibly want from me now? I suppose I better find out.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
You may not be aware of this, but you are only permitted to meet with specially approved visitors.
So I'm to be treated like a dangerous criminal, am I? I suppose my reputation has rather plummeted.
It has indeed. For you, of course, and your friends. That attorney and the other girl were raising quite the fuss earlier.
Fender and Emma.
I saw them launch some extremely heated words at one of the guards.
No! You didn't...
You may thank the goddess in that regard, for even she is too busy to deal with each and every infraction. They will not be punished for their bad behavior.
Did you come here just to chit-chat with me? You must have a lot of time on your hands.
Oh, speaking of which, Miss Von Karma is continuing the investigation where you left off. I just thought you would like to know. I figured you would be worried about how they were all doing.
I hate to admit it, but she read me like a book.
My God.
Let's cut to the chase, Your Honor. Why are you really here?
I'm here simply to talk, nothing more. There is something I wish to know about you.
Me?
Yes, who else? Objectively speaking, you are highly intelligent and quick-witted. And a born prosecutor at that.
Please. Please. Please, Judge Cavell, your sarcastic praise is but salt on my wounds.
But I sincerely mean every word, Edgeworth. And it is why I failed to understand you. Take this latest case, for example. You were up against the very committee itself. You had no hope of succeeding. Even a child could have seen that. And yet...
I don't imagine the old me would have ever been so reckless. The old me had power, and because of that I thought that justice was always on my side. Just as you and the committee believe now.
God, he's come so far! Oh, Miles! You've come so far! But a certain person... God, just calm your boyfriend! Jesus Christ!
We can't legally say his name because he's copyrighted. But a certain person changed my mind. He made me reckon with my selfish and skewed sense of justice. And once the scales had fallen from my eyes, I began to look at people differently. I saw that I was only able to be an effective prosecutor thanks to the efforts of those around me. Detective Gumshoe, the many investigative officers of the force, and even Kay. It changed me. The degree to which it changed me still surprises me to this day.
I love him so much. Also, the fact that he included Gumshoe. Oh.
I see. Thank you. I feel that perhaps I understand you a little better now.
You understand me? I highly doubt it. Someone who is so focused on forcing their idea of justice onto others can't possibly see what I see.
Is that so? Is that what you truly believe? I will say one thing. This has been a very interesting conversation. That is all. Before I go, there is one remaining matter. I was asked to inform you that the date of your hearing has been confirmed. It will be held today, in the trial chamber. The committee sends its warmest regards.
If that was all you had to tell me, you could have just sent a message.
And entrust the goddess's words to another. That wouldn't do now, would it? Until then, Mr. Edgeworth, I'll see you again very shortly.
God. She's so hot, but she's so bad. She's so passive-aggressive. Love that bitch. Back in the cell. I hate how there's stains on the bed. Oh. Yeah, okay. Maybe just drop me off here.
Very basic bed. Can't say it was very comfortable to sleep on, however. I imagine Detective Gumshoe would sleep soundly on it nevertheless, loudly snoring all the while. Aww. I suppose we'll probably never get to work together again.
Oh!
I don't have any regrets about the bed I've made. I will follow my own path to the end.
Oh, he was missing him.
There's a note on the wall next to the toilet. Sorry, you are currently out of toilet paper. Please make the necessary mental preparations before using the toilet. What sorts of mental preparations can one even make?
You either gotta shake it or... No, I'm not gonna finish that.
There's a menu here on the table. It seems that detainees are able to pay to have their meals brought to their cells. What looks good? Spaghetti and mac and cheese lunch. Add linguine for only $1. Basmati and brown rice special for a limited time only. Add regular white rice at no extra cost. It's probably for the best that I'm not very hungry.
Spaghetti and mac and cheese. What?
I barely spend any time in here, and I already can feel my personal appearance slipping. I may have given up my badge, but I mustn't give up on myself. My collar! It's slightly creased! There. A tidy outside begets a tidy inside. Which is why it's more important now than ever to take care of myself.
It was slightly creased.
I'm crying. There's a poster in the corridor outside. We regret to announce that due to the warden's arrest, the Die of Destiny game will be discontinued. Inmates will no longer need to roll a die every morning to determine their meals for the day.
Whoa!
We wholeheartedly apologize to those who are looking forward to their daily casting of the die. Did anyone really need an apology for the cessation of such a ridiculous idea in the first place?
Bro doesn't know. Bro doesn't know if to roll for sandwich, bro.
Do I have another visitor?
Oh.
Kay!
Oh,
Thank goodness you seem alright. That's a load off my mind. Such a heartwarming scene. It's enough to make a grown man cry. But you're still not your usual cheery. I mean, you have to stay positive, Kay.
Oh.
You didn't do anything wrong. In fact, I guarantee you didn't.
no. You have to let it go. I'm the murderer. I know that now.
But you're not. You can't be. Why don't you have any faith in yourself?
How can I, Mr. Edgeworth, when there is no me left to believe in?
None at all. I don't think that's true. Before you lost your memory, we spent quite a bit of time together. And I dare say you left quite the impression on me. So you see, there's still plenty of you left. That's why I believe so much in your innocence, and why you should believe in yourself too.
Believe in the me that believes in you, Kay.
Thank you. But I can't. It would just cause more pain for the both of us. Please, you have to forget her. Forget that, Kay. She's gone.
Oh.
Kay, no! You remind me of my younger self, you know. So noble, so bold. This is the justice you and the committee stand for?
But that...
Justice? I suppose you could call it that. What is he up to? Why is he going to such lengths to control everything? I can't shake the feeling that something is very wrong here. Is there some hidden agenda at play? This is no time to second-guess myself. If I'm going to find out what it is, it's now or never. Well then, my boy, suppose I should be... Wait!
Ooh, mine just time. Oh, shit.
Why is the chairman so intent on seeing Kay charged with this murder? It doesn't make any sense. There must be some rhyme or reason to this madness.
Oh, shit.
Come now, Miles. I'm a busy, important man. I can't be wasting my precious time talking to you. The only way out of our current predicament is through Chairman Winner. There's so much to ask in so little time. Let's start by trying to find out why he rushed to have Kay arrested so quickly. I can't just let this happen. I'm getting answers. It's the last thing I do.
Let's fucking go, Miles. Let's fucking go. Okay, why the rush to arrest Kay?
Why were you so keen to push through Kay's arrest? I've yet to hear a satisfactory explanation. An explanation? I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Don't give me that. You know exactly what I mean. Tut-tut. I advise you to moderate your tone, dear boy. Need to remind you of your position.
Dude, why does he have that shit on him?
And suppose we did let your friend go free. What then, What do you mean, what then? Think how that would look, my boy. And who would have to take the blame? Me, that's who.
Oh. He can't light his thing.
You're right to keep your mouth shut. That way you won't say anything foolish. Sorry, but I can't stay silent forever. Not while Kay's innocence is still in doubt. Oh, you're breaking my heart. Look at this flood of tears. Spilling out. Please, just leave it alone, will you? Things were coming along nicely until you interfered.
What? Hey, what the fuck?
Coming along nicely? That's a pretty strange way of putting it. It's almost as if you wanted Kay's arrest to happen. It certainly doesn't sound like the statement of an impartial representative of the law.
Ew! There goes his rook.
You think so? Well, that wasn't my intention. Has it occurred to you that you might just be overthinking things a little? Chairman Winner certainly knows how to dodge a question. But it doesn't change the fact that serious doubts remain concerning Kay's arrest. Next, we'll need to press him on whether he really believes the investigation was sufficient. Can't allow any of his statements to go unexamined, no matter how trivial they may seem. One of them may just give us the breakthrough we need.
Oh god. Okay.
You can hardly say your investigation was sufficient. And you're the one who called all the shots, weren't you? Including the decision to have Kay arrested. Oh, I'm afraid I'm nowhere near as influential as you think, dear boy. You're the chairman of the committee. Doesn't get much more influential than that. Not that I care about such things. You wound me. It's enough. To drive my old man to tears. You'll have to forgive me. I'm not the differential type. Well, if you're going to insist on being so blunt, then I'm afraid you won't be seeing your prosecutor's badge again anytime soon.
What?
Nothing more to say. Wonderful, then I'll be on my way.
No! Wait! Go back! No! Okay, I don't need it! I don't need that freaking stinking badge! I don't need it!
Let me make something clear once and for all. That badge isn't the be-all, end-all for me. Far from it. I'm not concerned with titles or roles. Even you must understand that much.
Dude, why does he have a fucking six-pack? Why are the villains, like, actually kind of fucking ripped?
So young. So very young. A word of advice, Miles, from somebody who's been around the block. You're hopelessly naive, my boy. Idiotically so. Well, that certainly got under his skin. He might be less guarded in his answers while he's in this state. Now's my chance.
Oh, I had to butter him up first.
How much time was spent on your investigation altogether? My, you really don't give up, do you? But even my patience has its limits, you know. What a coincidence! So does mine.
Ah!
Now answer the question. Do you believe that your investigation was sufficient or not? The youth these days are wont to be reckless.
I forgot want. I said like that.
Makes me want to put you in your place.
Oh. And I oop.
You're going to regret that, my boy.
No, I'm putting you in your place.
Well, no, do no place after all. What's the matter? Scared? Oh, hardly.
I was just thinking about how best to proceed. Getting answers from the elderly requires sensitivity.
They can get quite emotional after all. You have no common sense whatsoever, do you? Don't you understand? Your fate rests in my hands.
A defect? I don't remember entrusting my fate to you.
I've got you now. You're backed into a corner and you don't even know it.
Oh. No, shit, my time! Should've picked my words more wisely. Ay. No! Choose my words very carefully. Does that mean we should bide our time? Ooh, wait, you think my fate matters to me now? God. Oh, no! I was right, god damn it! No! We can do this. We can do it. It's okay. No, it's fine. We can still get past this.
Let's say you do manage to get some answers from me. There's nothing you can do with them, so why not give it up, dear boy? No. And why not? It's simple, because I'm not about to let the truth escape me. Interesting, I think I'm beginning to see what makes you tick. But what you're doing is pointless. Tragically and miserably pointless. Please just give up. She's guilty. The decision has been made.
Decision has been made?
Once again, your choice of words intrigues me. It's almost as if Kay's guilt has already been determined from before her arrest. Has been determined from before her arrest. What are you trying to imply?
That you plan to have her arrested.
I'm implying that things haven't gone as they normally should. In fact, everything has proceeded as if Kay's arrest was the end goal, right from the very start. Well, Chairman Winner, was it?
Ooh!
That's certainly an intriguing theory. But it's also a complete work of fiction, and I'm afraid I don't have time for such flights of fancy. I think it's time we brought this shabby little farce to an end, don't you? No! He's trying to make his escape. He must confirm the legality of Kay's arrest before he slips away.
Oh, thank God.
It's faint, but the truth is finally beginning to emerge. And I'm not about to let this opportunity pass me by.
I still have questions.
Wait, we're not done yet. I'm tired of all this talking, so make it brief, won't you? Who gave the order? Who decided that Kay should be arrested? You know, I can't seem to remember. Don't ever get old, Miles, my boy. It wreaks havoc on the memory. I don't have a clue as to how to proceed with this line of questioning.
Okay.
Based on everything I've heard from you so far, it's clear that Kay's arrest is entirely unfounded. Yes, I think we're all familiar with this particular refrain of yours by now. But I'm afraid it doesn't matter either way. You don't have what it takes to secure her release anyhow. How dare you take this so lightly as a man of the law? My, aren't you a rude little boy? But my fuse is only so long.
And what about my fuse?
Honestly speaking, I don't have the time to waste on every last question you can dream up. I have certain responsibilities to attend to, you know. I really am quite the busy man. Or are you just pretending to be busy, hmm? That's an awful thing to say to a fragile old man. I work harder than I should at my age. I ask you, my boy, what could I even hope to accomplish by putting up such a pretense?
I mean, I feel like it's both of these, but oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh no!
You obviously don't want to talk about the case anymore. That's why you're so keen to get out of this conversation, isn't it? It's just so tragic, it really is, that you would suspect me of such things. It's not a suspicion, it's certainty. There were no clear grounds on which to base Kay's arrest for a start. Now, my boy, let's not get carried away. There was plenty of evidence to support our case. The mask, the letter, the corsage, these were all in her possession. And of course, her confession. More than enough to prove her guilt, I'd say. But those are... What's the matter? Struggling to come up with a way to explain everything away?
Shit!
Well, there we have it. Your silence speaks volumes. It's true I can't counter your argument right now, but you did let something valuable slip. Suspiciously detailed knowledge of the evidence against Kay. You rattled off that list like you knew it inside out. I think that might prove to be a valuable clue.
Well, time to do this in record time. I don't fail. Time to deploy your clue.
I'd appreciate it if you stopped playing the old man card. You remember the details of the evidence against Kay pretty clearly. Perhaps if your memory didn't fail you only when it was convenient, I'd be more inclined to believe you. So, let me ask you again, who gave the order for Kay's arrest? You're a sharp one, I'll give you that. My son could learn a thing or two from you. If he wasn't such an incurable numbskull, that is. It's a tragedy, really.
I don't want to hear about your son. I want to know who authorized the arrest.
You're very mean, you know that, don't you? The arrest, you say? I believe the order was given by...
You, of course. Batch.
Come now, Chairman Winner, we both know it was you.
Ooh.
All right, you got me. You make it sound like it was somehow a bad thing, though. But I have a reputation to uphold, so I guess I'd better clear up this little misunderstanding. I'll entertain your questions for a few more minutes. Let's see if I can't put your mind at ease. The key thing to do now is to establish how intimately he knows the details of the case. I just have to ask the right questions.
Okay, we did it. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh my god.
The end game is at hand. We're but a few moves away from the truth.
It's always chess about the truth.
The suspect, Kay Faraday. How much do you know about her exactly? I know that she's the suspect. Aside from that, not much else. Cross my heart, but it's true. I don't have a clue as to how to proceed with this. Okay.
All right, another one.
You seem to know the case in quite some detail. I know about lots of things, my boy. I'm just smart like that. Too bad the same can't be said about the way you handled Kay's arrest.
Ooh. Ooh. Dude! Oh, man. I think I should buy my time. Even though I want to be sassy, I think I should buy my time.
I'm a very busy man. Do try to remember that I can bring this little chat to an end whenever I so choose. It's only taking so long because you won't give me a straight answer to any of the questions. If only you'd stop giving me the runaround, we'd be done already.
Ooh, get him, Miles!
So let's try this again. You seem to know the details of the case quite intimately. Why is that? Because I read the case file. Not exactly the most thrilling use of my time, of course, but it's part of the job. I have to be a good role model. I can't be seen to be slacking. It can be so hard. But I had some time on my hands, so I read the whole thing from cover to cover. Oh!
Arena, hello! Why didn't you say hi? Hello! Welcome. I hope you're well. Happy Thursday. Or Friday. For you. What? But you keep saying how busy you are. You read it cover to cover?
That's strange. I could have sworn you just told me you're a very busy man. I'd say the cracks are finally starting to show, wouldn't you? If you're so keen on being an upstanding leader, you can stop by releasing Kay, you know. You really don't give up, do you? It's a moving sight indeed, my boy. But a tragic one, too. After all, your efforts are for naught.
Oh, studying. Oh, fire. No worries. No worries. I appreciate the lurk nonetheless. Thank you. I hope your studying is going well.
All your efforts are for naught. I'm afraid your little friend was found unconscious near the scene of the crime.
What? Where was she found?
We have yet to hear much about the circumstances under which Kay was found. She was lying unconscious in the storeroom, correct? That's right, although I'm not at liberty to tell you how I know that. He knows things even we didn't. In fact, he seems to be aware of every tiny detail about this case. This could be a valuable clue.
All right. All right. Get in there.
Sorry, but the more you tell me, the less sense your story makes. For one thing, you know details that even those investigating the scene were not aware of. Why is that?
Oh, bro, that's how I was most of the time in school. I would always teach people.
Just how much do you really know, Chairman Winner?
Ooh.
Oh, there's that intimidating face you like to make again. Well, two can play this game. How do you like me now?
Oh my god, you're gonna light your beard on fire. You don't have what it takes to be me! Dude, the fact that these are things that like he's thinking about saying is really funny. He could be such a bitch.
I do have to commend you on your doggedness. It really is something. I'll take that as a compliment. Take it however you like, but wrap this up, will you? I just don't have the stamina anymore. She's the culprit, the only possible suspect. Just accept that already. How much more evidence did you want us to load her down with, for goodness sake?
Load her down with?
Load her down with? Yet another interesting turn of phrase. One that makes it sound a lot like the items Kay was carrying might have been foisted upon her. Impressive. You really do pay attention, don't you? It's no wonder they used to call you a prodigy, Mr. Ex-Prosecutor. I think you know the answer to your own question by now. Why don't you just go ahead and say it? I want to hear it from you. It's finally time to shed light on the truth. All that's left is to play one last move.
Kay is innocent!
Kay is innocent. No, my boy, that's just clumsy. Anyone can blurt out a baseless assertion like that, even a disgraced superstar prosecutor.
Time to deploy my clue. Except I know it wasn't her.
Kay was framed. The true culprit set it all up so she would take the fall instead. That is my answer, and I won't let you deny it any longer.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I know it catches beard on fire. I knew it. I knew it.
My, you really are a sharp one, hmm? It's a bit of a shame you chose to hand in your badge. I admit it. You're right on all accounts. And that's checkmate.
Well, we can't do anything about that right now. God damn it. God damn it.
You knew Kay wasn't the real murderer, and yet you still had her arrested. What's worse, you thought you could get away with it. Well, you won't. Not if I can help it. There you go with that naivete again, my boy. I guess that was always your problem. With the girl arrested and a conviction secured, this whole mess goes away. And that's what will happen. But whose interest does a conclusion like that serve? The committee's, I suppose. And mine. You know, listening to you just now, well, it really got the tears flowing, I have to say. It was poignant and heartfelt and sincere. And utterly infuriating. Look, I'm not perfect, I know that. But your lack of sophistication in these matters is beyond the pale. You insist the truth is more important than anything else. But would you say the same if you knew what the real value of the truth is? What are you trying to say? When you get to my level, you don't uncover the truth. You make it, little by little. Kay Faraday, murderer. That's the truth. The truth I created. Yes, my boy, that's what I like to see.
My goodness.
You're so sincere sometimes, it's painful. It just makes me want to put you in your place. Knowing the real truth will get you nowhere. Because that's how much it's worth. Nothing. Shocking, I know. But why not go after the real killer? How much do you even know about what really happened? You're still not getting it. That's your truth. And it is worthless. Mine is all that matters. You understand what I'm saying, don't you, Mr. X, prosecutor? I have all the power here. Curse you! Well, aren't you menacing?
Ooh! Hey, we got something freaky going on right now.
You and your little friend are just as bad as each other. Violent criminals who deserve to be locked up. You'll pay for this! And with that, yet another person disappears from my life. Oh, it just makes me want to cry and cry and cry.
My God. My God. Crazy.
I'm not planning to disappear just yet, Chairman Winner. There's still the hearing later today. Just you wait. One way or another, I'll prove Kay's innocence to the world then.
I believe you, Mayush. Mayush, I believe you. Look at all the guys. Why are they? Everyone is so boring except fucking Gavel and Excelsius.
10 members. Over a majority are present. I hereby call this hearing to order. We are gathered here today to assess the professional competency of Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Here in the sight of the goddess, we do solemnly swear to pass fair and frank judgment. Fair and frank. Don't make me laugh.
Ooh!
Verity, if you could be so kind as to summarize the case against Mr. Edgeworth.
On April 5th, despite having been advised to the illegality of an investigation he was conducting, the accused refused to desist and eventually had to be detained by myself and Chairman Winner. His actions compromised the investigation into the murder of a certain defense attorney. And despite having been presented with copious evidence of her guilt, he continues to insist that the suspect, one Kay Faraday, is innocent of all charges.
Perhaps you could explain the details of the murder to us as well.
Of course. On the morning of the 5th, the body of the victim was found here in the committee chamber. Further explanation will be provided by...
No! Get out of here. Me, Eustace Winner, Premier Prosecutor.
The floor is yours, Mr. Winner. The murder itself happened late on the night of the 4th. The victim was Miss Rosie Ringer.
Whoa, look at, hey! Who the fuck was wearing the fucking badger? Who the fuck was wearing the badger mask? They need to be executed.
That same night, an illicit auction was being held here in this very room. Ringer took part in that auction, I think.
Yeah, okay, great.
Meaning that the murder took place sometime during the auction. When she was found, Ringer was dressed in an outfit that matched the description of the auctioneers. However, due to the fact that the auction carried on after the murder had occurred, I deduced that Ringer was not in fact the auctioneer.
You're so dumb.
You deduced nothing of the sort.
And what about the basis on which the suspect was detained, Mr. Winner?
Yeah, I got this. So, Faraday was overcome by...
Crushing remorse, Eustace.
Yeah, that. Tons of crushing remorse. So, remorse. So she confessed. According to her confession, she was on the roof of this building when she encountered a person in a red raincoat in the viewing platform.
And that person was Ringer, I take it.
Precisely, Mr. Chairman. The killer dressed the victim in the auctioneer's outfit after the fact. But at the time when she was killed, Miss Ringer was wearing a red raincoat.
And who won the race to find that raincoat nearby? Me, that's who.
Did you? I thought it was somebody from forensics. Strictly speaking, it was found by one of the forensic investigators under Mr. Winter's command.
I knew it.
The blood analysis on the coat showed that it was indeed Miss Ringer who had worn it.
And the suspect's confession was the final nail in the coffin. She confirmed having committed the murder. So, as you can see, Cape Faraday was the killer. There's no way anybody else could have done it. All right, Miles, I expect you have some objections. Let's get them out of the way, shall we?
I have no objections, Chairman Winner.
Well, now, is that so? I thought it would have taken more than a single night in Tendika. No objections in the matter of my unauthorized investigation, that is. But in the matter of Miss Faraday's supposed guilt, I have plenty.
Overruled.
Oh shit.
I can personally attest to the fact that Mr. Winner's investigation was fair and impartial.
Of course it was. When it comes to carefully conducted ops, I'm the winner every time.
You know, Miles, it's within my power to offer you a plea deal of sorts.
If, and this is purely hypothetical, of course,
you were to withdraw your objections, you might wake up tomorrow to find yourself the proud owner of a seat on this committee.
Whoa! Oh, Miles. Oh, damn. Shall I ask you again? Do you have any objections, Mr. Edgeworth?
If you think you can buy my silence, think again.
You will watch your mouth. Only if the chairman watches his. Ooh! 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 I didn't come here to talk about the committee seats. I came here to talk about the murder case. I demand a statement under oath, and I won't rest until I have one. I want to know exactly what the committee's view on the incident is.
You want to put us on trial, my boy? Very well, if it will make you happy.
Verity, please provide Mr. Edgeworth with the materials pertaining to the case.
Really? But, sir...
This will be his last hurrah. So let's humor him with the send-off he desires.
If you say so, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, hooray! We have our evidence back!
You have no objections to Verity representing the committee, I assume? None whatsoever.
Mr. Edgeworth...
Don't worry, Kay. Everything will be fine, you'll see.
No! Dad! Oh my god. Okay, lock in. We have to do this for our daughter.
Miss Ringer attended the auction as a potential buyer. The red raincoat was one of the items up for sale. So our assumption is that after winning and paying for it, she left the auction with her purchase. The only exit from the storeroom was, of course, the hatch leading up into the roof. After she'd emerged into the viewing platform, that's when Miss Ringer was attacked by Miss Faraday. Shortly thereafter, her flame went out, and thus concludes the committee's view of the case.
The raincoat was an offer that night. Is that really true?
We believe so, yes. You remember the failed assassination attempt on the president of Zhangfa, I assume?
Yes, I do. I do remember where that coat came from, yes.
The raincoat is a piece of evidence from that case. It should, of course, have remained safely under lock and key in the appropriate facility. But our inquiries reveal that it did go... Oh my god, I can't read. But our inquiries revealed that it did in fact go missing under mysterious circumstances. And wound up in the auction along with everything else. Makes sense, I suppose.
Wonderful work, Verity, just wonderful. Crystal clear as ever.
You flatter me, sir. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, perhaps you could save us all some time and simply admit defeat.
I'll do no such thing, thank you very much.
Very well. It's good to know that you still have some fight in you.
It is? Why? Come to think of it, she said some strange things when she visited me this morning, too. What exactly is she up to?
Some sussy behavior, if I do say so my freaking self. Okay. Alright. Okay, hold on. Let me see what we have. Okay, yeah. You changed your username as a joke, but you can't change it for... What did you change it to? What does that even mean? Love that. You're stuck with it now. Oh, man. Okay, try pronouncing it. Nope. Arena anehel. Arena anehel. Arena anehel. Anehelenal. Arena anehelenal. There you go. Okay, hear me out.
Objection!
Oh shit, that's right. Holy shit, I'm right.
Maybe you can clear something up for me, Judge Cavell. But what is Miss Hart doing here at this hearing?
She is an eyewitness. I thought it would be obvious.
Well, now, I ain't really an eyewitness. More of an ear witness, I guess.
She's not exactly the most confidence-inspiring choice to help you make your case, is she?
I'd like to think I choose my allies a little more carefully than you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why is she so catty?
Then you should question them more thoroughly, because there's something she hasn't told you. Take a look at this. It's a photo taken by Miss Hart.
Yes, in the storeroom, correct. What of it?
According to your theory, the murder occurred up on the roof. But according to Miss Hart's testimony, she happened to witness the entire incident unfold in the storeroom. Just before she took this picture.
Wait, you're saying Gavel got it?
Wrong. That's exactly what I'm saying.
What?
Miss Hart, if I may confirm your account of the events that you witnessed that night. You saw the person in the picture, correct?
I sure did. Clear as day. Even my own two eyes to boot.
And what were your impressions at that point?
My impressions? This right here is the scoop of the century. Something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was hoping more for your impressions of the person in question.
Oh, that there's a walk-in meal ticket?
Seriously?
It's my little joke. Don't need to look at me like I done sat in your lunch. Old red raincoat, right? But I took one look and I thought that's our perp right there.
And therein lies the rub. For Miss Hart to have thought such a thing means that the murder occurred.
Oh,
Mr. Edgeworth, when will you learn to use your words? If it's an explanation of the facts that you require, you need only ask, you know. What do you mean? I assume you're about to raise the issue of the voices Miss Hart heard. Voices that may be unrelated.
Objection!
Unrelated? You can do better than that.
was one of the voices Miss Hart heard really even Mrs. Ringer's? You're kidding me, right? Them folks was talking crowd-related turkey, or my name ain't Lotta danged Hart. Hart.
But did you hear them clearly?
Well, I can't rightly say for sure, but I can't rightly say nothing, and you know it. They was using voice changers. I done told y'all that.
Precisely. Miss Hart heard voices, but those voices were disguised. Which means we cannot even be certain that whatever she did over here had anything to do with the murder.
Objection!
Oh, tut.
Huh. You don't need to yell objection in order to sigh at me, Mr. Edgeworth. It seems I overestimated you, Judge Gavel. Nonsense. Verity's the best of us, my boy. The very best. And yet she believed that what Miss Hart heard might not have had anything to do with the murder. Even supposing that that's the case, it doesn't prove the murder didn't happen in the storeroom. The incident happened before the victim was able to go up to the roof. That much we can say for certain. And I can tell you why.
The bloody hand! Because they left the bloody hand marks on the thing! Take that!
We initially thought that the person in the red raincoat was the culprit.
Yes, because Miss Hart said it as much.
Indeed, she told us about the blood she saw on this person's hand. And I doubt many people would have thought differently given her the testimony. Ergo, if this person was the killer, then the blood we see would be from when they attacked the victim. But knowing that what we know now, that this person is in fact the victim, it recontextualizes everything. The presence of the blood still shows that the picture was taken after the attack. But now it tells us something very important about the victim, too. The picture tells us that the victim survived.
Right? Survived?
There's no doubt in my mind that the victim was attacked in the storeroom. But here we have photographic evidence of her standing upright and alive, albeit with a bloody hand. This can only mean that Miss Ringer survived the attack. The blood on her hand is from the wound she had sustained.
What are you talking about? Who dies from a hand wound?
The wound wasn't on her hand, Mr. Winter. I imagine she used her hand to try and staunch a wound. That's right. While it's impossible to tell from this angle, the victim was already mortally wounded here. Well, that certainly would change things, wouldn't it? It very much would. Not least by making it absurd to suggest that Kay was the attacker. Her encounter with the victim happened after this picture had been taken. after the victim had already been attacked and was in critical condition. I put it to you that all Kay witnessed was the victim finally succumbing to her wounds.
Let's go! Here we go. That's what we need.
That would have been quite the coincidence.
It's a textbook case of wrong place, wrong time, I'd say.
You seem to be forgetting a rather important fact, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, that or pretending not to remember it. What? What fact am I forgetting? I think it's time to wrap things up, don't you, Verity? Put the boy out of his misery. Dad, Gavel works for me! Why do you keep giving her orders? That's my job! You really are a total and utter embarrassment. Oh my god, dude. I'm not! He's so catty! I hate to break it to you, but you both are. Go to it, Gavel. Put Edgeworth out of his misery.
As you wish.
Oh boy. Dude, I'm realizing I'm kind of like giving Gavel like, I don't know, like a kind of robot-y voice. Like I'm giving her like a Siri voice. It's 'cause she's like a puppet. I don't know.
Miss Ringer's body was found with 3 wounds in her chest. And we all know what those wounds are from, don't we? That's right, they're from when she was stabbed in the chest by a 3-armed candelabrum. I doubt anybody could survive such grave wounds. If you care to read the coroner's report, I'm sure you could change your tune.
Nicely done, Gavel. Now Edgeworth will have to make several objections.
Yes, I'm afraid I will.
What? Why? Weren't you listening?
Oh, I was listening. Very carefully, in fact. Hence my objections.
Come on! Why do you always have to undermine me?
That's never my intention, I assure you.
It isn't. He's so catty!
Dude. Because you do it so well to yourself every single time anyway.
Of course it isn't. Yeah, I knew that. Because I'm... Please, Eustace, just stop for goodness sake. You've already embarrassed me enough. Huh? What do you mean, Dad?
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. He's just getting bitch slapped like Okay, lock in. Okay. 3 wounds on her chest, and we all know what those wounds are from, don't we? From when she was stabbed in the chest by a 3-armed candelabrum. Okay, let me see if I have any. Fingerprints and blood were found on the hood. Okay. It's found on the hood, not where she was stabbed.
Objection!
Nice.
Chairman Winner. You know what this is, of course. The red raincoat. That's right, isn't it, Verity?
Yes, sir, the one Miss Ringer was wearing. I warn you, Mr. Edgeworth, you will not be thanked for retreading old ground here.
Well, I'm afraid I might have to regardless. Now then, if you'll answer me this, Judge Gavel. You told us that the victim's bloodstains were found on the coat. But do you remember where exactly they were found?
Of course, they were found on the hood and... No!
What's the matter, Verity?
The hood and... Was blood found anywhere else on the raincoat? No, it was not.
Doesn't that strike you as odd? The victim died of stab wounds to the chest. Wouldn't that lead one to expect to find bloodstains in that area? And yet, There was blood only on the hood. That's a glaring contradiction if I ever saw one. Ew! The head wound the victim suffered wasn't just some incidental injury. It was inflicted before the stab wounds to her chest.
Perhaps you are correct. Perhaps the victim did sustain the head injury first. As you said, if she had been stabbed first, there should be blood in the chest area of the raincoat. Therefore, Miss Ringer cannot have been stabbed before the head injury had been inflicted on her. But even if we concede this point, that the head injury came before the chest wound, what difference would it make? How does it change our understanding of the case?
I'd say it changes things a great deal. In fact, it raises an even more fundamental contradiction.
That is quite the bold claim, Mr. Edgeworth. Who's here?
Hi, Jamie! Happy first day! Happy first day. I hope you're having good first day.
That is quite the bold claim, Mr. Edgeworth. I have to admit, you have me intrigued. Perhaps you could show us this fundamental contradiction with some evidence.
What piece of evidence best demonstrates the contradiction in the order of the injuries killed? So working with 6 hours of sleep and 1 monster? Oh boy. My heart goes out to you. I had only 3 hours of sleep, I think, on Monday. No, actually, I think it was Tuesday. No, I had 3 hours of sleep on Tuesday, and I had to open Earth job. So I was running on fumes by the end of the day. I feel you. I was there this week too. Okay. Cause of death is said of 30 puncture wounds on the left side of the chest, inflicted by candle holder. Victim also suffered head injury post mortem. Excuse me, huh? Excuse me.
Take that!
Excuse me. Excuse me. What? Excuse me. Excuse me. It was my own fault. I was reading shitty VNs until minute. Dude, what VNs?
This is Dr. Hertz's preliminary findings, according to which the victim suffered a head injury post-mortem.
But the order suggested by the bloodstains on the raincoat is...
Exactly the opposite, yes.
Bailiff, this court hereby subpoenas Dr. Hilda Hertz to the committee chamber with all due haste. Until she testifies, this case cannot be brought to a close.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll go fetch her at once.
Unfortunately, Dr. Hertz is a very busy woman. I doubt she will be able to come immediately. In the meantime, there is another important angle I would like to explore. Frankly, something has been bothering me about the person at the heart of this case. The so-called ringleader. Who exactly are they?
Yeah, good point. We never looked into that, huh?
Despite having been mentioned repeatedly in this hearing, we still don't know even the most basic facts that might help us uncover their identity. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any thoughts on the matter?
You've seen nothing that might serve as clear evidence of the auctioneer's identity as of yet. But there is someone involved in the case that I can name. I suspect that at the very least they might be able to point us in the right direction.
And that's...
Chairman Winner. I demand that you testify as to what you know.
What? Some say one say it might be not safe for work. Ooh. Nice.
Are you crazy? Why would you accuse my dad?
You would cast doubt on the integrity of the chairman of the committee. Do you understand the implications of such an act?
I don't care who or what he is. We're talking about the truth here. And about a man who seems dead set on framing Kay at all costs. The mask, corsage, ticket stub, and everything else. The items Kay was carrying when she was found. They were deliberately placed in her possession somehow. By Chairman Winner himself.
A shocking accusation and one I find hard to believe. But for the sake of completedness, I must ask. Why would he do such a thing?
To cast suspicion on Kay, of course. Why else? I even managed to get him to say something to that effect.
Chairman Winner, your rebuttal, please.
You know nothing about Cavell! I thought you've been here!
Dude, she is a baddie.
I think the good chairman might be in shock. So what if I did? Did you hear me, dear boy? I said, so what if I did? You say you got me to admit as much, but where is your proof, With no witnesses to speak of, your word alone is hardly enough to make an accusation like that stick. Or do you mean to tell us that you have something more to base your outburst on? He still has the arrogance he showed back at the detention center, and yet...
Mr. Edgeworth, I am going to have to ask you to explain yourself. If that's all right, Mr. Chairman.
Not at all. I've been very interested to hear this for myself. I'm intrigued to learn where Miles might have gotten the idea that I'm some sort of criminal. Because you'll never find a more fine and upstanding citizen than myself. He has a lot of nerve acting all innocent like that. Very well, let's start at the very beginning. The fact that the auction took place right here in this hallowed trial chamber is a point of suspicion. A location that should, by rights, only be accessible to the members of the committee.
Yeah, they all have key cards. The room, after all.
Furthermore, these auctions seem to be held on a somewhat regular basis. And for that to be possible, there can only be one winning explanation. That's right, Mr. Winner. That the auctioneer is a member of the committee.
What? No! What on earth is wrong now? What do I do, Dad? I played right into his hands!
Oh, you did indeed, you utter nitwit. But Miles, my boy, do you realize that you've cast quite the wide net with your explanation?
Dude, this hurts, dude. I fucking hate Winter. Dude, it's so obvious that Excelsius thinks of Miles more like his son than his own son, bro. He's right there!
That's true. There are 11 members of the committee altogether. 10 given Miss Ringer's unfortunate passing. 10 potential suspects in total.
Well, sure answer me. I can't be the chairman. Can it? Whoever it is, speak up right now.
Calm down, all of you, please. Well, Miles, is that all the proof you've got against me? You're very quiet all of a sudden. But it's too late to back out now. You accused a former chief prosecutor and current committee chairman of a crime. I would tell you to prepare for the worst.
He just has that lighter on him. I have no idea why he has it and why he burns shit. What is he burning?
But there's no preparing for what you're about to face.
Oh, God. Dude, his eyes creep me out. Know your place. Uh-oh.
You've been forcing us to argue over every little detail for a while now. Where the murder happened, the order of the victim's injuries, some other things I hardly even remember. But you needn't have bothered, my boy, because it's all irrelevant at the end. Think about it. The suspect herself has already said she did it. That's all that matters at the end of the day, and her sentence will be lighter for it. So rejoice!
That's it? That's all you're giving me?
And there you have it. Feel free to pick holes in it as you see fit.
He said he's crying.
How can I when that was barely a testimony to begin with?
That man, he's a very powerful person, isn't he? It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. Please, just let it go. I did it. I'm the murderer. I even remember doing it.
You saw a flash of something half-remembered, Kay, nothing more. If you must believe in something.
He's about to cook.
Believe me when I say you should believe in your own innocence instead.
But...
I'm up against the head of the committee here. This isn't going to be easy. But he seems to think he's already won. Perhaps I can use that against him.
Oh God. Dude, where the fuck are you? We have to press him. We have to press him because he gave us fucking nothing. Maybe this?
Hold it!
Just because she confessed to something doesn't make it the truth. Kay is suffering from amnesia, so any statement she makes should be taken with at least a grain of salt.
Objection!
Objection!
And that was the first time he injected.
Even so, it doesn't exactly solve anything for us, does it, dear boy? And it would be nonsensical to dismiss her confession outright. I tell you what, why don't we ask her one last time? Though I'm sure she'll say she did it again. Fine, let's do it. Let's ask her again. We'll see if she really believes herself to be the culprit.
Huh? You mean me?
Is this really what you want, Mr. Edgeworth? If it goes badly, it could significantly weaken your position. I know, but there's no other way. I only request that I be the one to question her. You really know how to tug at an old man's heartstrings, you know? But fine, ask away. On one condition. If this turns out to be a waste of time, that's it.
You die. I set you on fire.
Hi, Adam. Welcome.
Happy first day.
We'll call the proceedings to an end then and there. Agreed. Call the proceedings to an end? You mean the hearing? Yes, dear boy, that's right. Perhaps you aren't a complete muddlehead after all. Now, just so we're clear, if we ask again, all that happens is the girl confirms her guilt. She is officially declared guilty on the spot. Yes, that sounds like a great plan, if I do say so myself. That's it? You just declare her guilty just like that? That's the gist of it. It's a big risk. It is going to find a way to condemn her either way if we don't do something. Kay!
Yes?
I know it's a lot to ask, but I need you to think. Do you remember anything else about what happened on the day of the murder? Anything that might help us prove your innocence?
Come on, Kay. Come on, Kay. No, Kay, fight it.
Why? Why are you still fighting it, Mr. Edgeworth? It's no use. I can't be of help to you. I'm sorry. I'm too scared to try and remember anymore. What if I remember something even worse? And if I did, I'd just be making more trouble for you. Please, just accept it. The Kay you thought you knew. It's a dangerous criminal. A criminal who let you down and betrayed your trust.
Don't worry, Kay. You have nothing to be afraid of. I may not have known you for very long, but I know you well enough. And right now, I'd say I know you better than you know yourself.
You would oh my god, look at that! Holy shit! You see that? Oh god! See how much that takes off? You would never commit a murder. You could never, because this is who you really are! This is who you really are, Kay! That's who you really are!
You're the great thief, Yatagarasu. A noble outlaw who would never stoop so low as to kill.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. Because all I can see is the one memory that's returned. I have to face it.
Hold it!
That's it!
No! The only evidence of your guilt is the confession they forced out of you. As I said earlier, you have to believe that you're better than that. Or are you saying you don't believe a word of what I've been telling you?
No, it's not that. You're trying so hard to help me. And you're risking so much for me. It's too much. You have to stop. I'm begging you.
Ah, so that's what's going on. I thought it was strange, but now I see. The reason you're allowing yourself to be railroaded into accepting your fate is because of me, isn't it? Which is exactly what the K I know would have done.
You're a good person, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm not. And I don't plan on becoming one anytime soon. Because despite all your wishes to the contrary, I'm still trying to help you. So you see, I've merely been servicing my own ego, regardless of what I put you through. Now let's try this again. See the good in yourself, Kay. Remember the noble thief you truly are. That memory of you committing the murder, you need to question it with all you have. That's all I ask. So, please, do it for me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait. Kay! What's wrong? Did you remember something? Oh, it'd be like some cliche movie plot if she did.
Cal.
Huh? Wait!
This cow? You mean this cow?
Oh shit.
A cow?
Mr. Edgeworth, if you could perhaps ask her for a few more details.
Well, Kay, what can you tell us about this cow?
I remember now. The person in the red raincoat. She had it in her hand.
Ooh.
A stuffed cow. I can see it so clearly now.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Miss Faraday? Are you absolutely certain?
Yes, I'm sure. Oh, look at her smile.
And this court acknowledges the defendant's latest statements as new testimony.
Objection.
Have you lost your mind, Verity? We can't accept testimony like this.
With all due respect, Mr. Chairman, information pertaining to the victim and her possessions is
New and highly relevant evidence.
Objection.
Kinda sounds like the epic rap battle. Like,
Need I remind you of the addled state of her memory? No, this simply won't do.
but well, then you can't. Well, then using that logic, you can't arrest her because of her confession.
addled. But if we claim her memory as unreliable now, then our own argument is weakened, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
You said yourself only a few minutes ago that thanks to the suspect's confession, we need not worry ourselves over the finer details, did you not? Were we to call the
I can read.
Were we to call the validity of her memories into question, then we must also call into question the confession on which our entire argument is based. Is that really the most advisable course of action?
Yes. You're right. Proceed as you see fit, then.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Ooh, she kind of played him.
We're still in the game, but only by the skin of our teeth. And only thanks to Judge Gabel's intervention. It's almost as if she was on our side for a second.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, the stuffed animal.
I believe the cow in question is this thing here, Your Honor.
I was right.
We found it in the storeroom and believe it is yet another auction lot.
Look at it.
Wait, that's...
Do you know something, Gabel?
No, it's just not what I imagined.
I suppose it is a rather odd thing for the victim to have been carrying. I should look it over carefully.
Yeah, so this is the thing that was, it was in the first case, and it was on the security photos. Oh, not photos, it was on the security cam in, like, the president of Zheng Fa's, like, place? Yeah, the horn, and it also had it had a horn missing in the beginning, I think, as well.
The right horn seems intact, but I can't say it's doing much for the overall symmetry of the stuffed toy.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth. It moves.
Oh shit. It does? Oh!
It sounds like sand being crushed?
It would seem there is a recording device hidden inside. Oh shit! It was a recording device the whole time?
What?
I knew it was you the moment I laid eyes on you. You can't hide that burn from me. Nothing to say for yourself? I've waited so long for this day, and now I'll finally have my revenge.
Oh my god.
Could this be the moment of the murder?
Someone made a recording of it.
Burn? That burn?
Hey, that's them right there. Them's the voices I heard. Sure as eggs is eggs.
Overruled.
Sure as eggs. Unfortunately, we have no way of verifying when these voices were recorded. It's possible they have nothing to do with the murder. If only there was some accompanying video footage I could speak.
You got bugs in your ears or something, lady. I done told ya. Them's the voices I heard. And we already know the victim was holding that thing, right? So it's gotta be from when she got.
Yes, it is a possibility, but a weak one without more than your word to back it up. We need something more, something credible. We need... Yet again, she seems to be stepping in help. Judge Gavel, I think we all know the voices are from the moment of the murder. Consider for a moment the words we heard one of the speakers say. I knew it was you from the moment I laid eyes on you. You can't hide that burn from me. I believe we have something that could explain what those words were referring to, and how it's all related.
Gulp! Okay, well, I'm gonna check the coroner's findings just to see if I missed something. Prominent burn mark! Alright, get in here. Get in here.
The coroner's preliminary findings. How do they prove anything?
Burn mark. Burn mark. Burn mark.
Take that.
Barn mark. I think it might be the barn mark.
Think again on the words we heard. This part in particular sticks out of my mind. You can't hide that burn from me. The victim had a prominent burn mark on the back of her right hand.
And what of it? Barn mark.
According to case testimony, the victim was carrying the stuffed cow toy. And a burn mark, an identifying mark unique to the victim, was mentioned on the recording it captured.
Huh, it's just a coincidence. Stuff like that happens all the time, right?
Overruled.
I'm not so sure that it does, especially not in this case. The court accepts that the recording may be from the time of the murder, in which case one of the two voices must belong to the real culprit. And based on the content of the conversation, it seems likely that it's the one we hear the most. But that still doesn't tell us anything about the killer's true identity, or even if they're male or female. Due to the voice changers, correct. Unfortunate, but avoidable. Oh, unavoidable, sorry. One thing, however, has become clear. We are now able to say that the voices Miss Hart heard were those of Miss Ringer and her killer.
Just like I done told you they was.
We can say something else now, too. Then let's hear it. That is, if you don't mind, Mr. Chairman. Do as you wish. According to Miss Hart, just before the murder occurred, two people came up to the storeroom from the committee chamber on the elevator. The ringleader and one of the auction attendees. It seems this was the point at which money exchanged hands. The murder happened immediately afterward, and the auction carried on after that. All of which points to one key fact.
That the ringleader was the killer, right? It has to be. Cause she was the one holding the go.
Since the ringleader was the auction's sole auctioneer, then it follows that they cannot be the victim. Hey, Gavel. Not right now, Eustace.
I don't know if I want to say that. Hey, yo! What in the freak is freaking? Okay, fine. Just for you freaks in the chat, I'll say it. All right? I'm acting, okay? It's not me, I'm acting. Okay, here I go. I'm acting.
Not right now, Eustace. There's a good boy.
And if they weren't the victim, then they can only have been the killer.
Overruled. Immediately move on.
A compelling argument, but hardly conclusive.
I am fully aware of that, Your Honor. I was merely warming up for the main event.
Okay, Edgeworth, now you say that. You say that, Edgeworth. Now it's your turn.
There were certain traces left on the scene that seemed to suggest that the ringleader was the killer.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thankfully, I'm a girl, immune to your good boys. For real.
Then please hurry up and show us.
That points to the ringleader as having been the killer. The man? Or... Oh, wait. Probably this.
Take that!
The killer deliberately left a large pool of blood at the foot of the goddess of justice statue.
I'm a good boy, but I'm gay. Edward, please help me one of the Phoenix. We won't know. That's what I'm saying! Edward, now it's your turn. It's your turn, Edward. It's your turn.
It was due to that blood that we originally thought the murder had happened in this chamber. But it was simply a ruse, designed to cover up the blood that had dripped down from the storeroom.
In order to conceal the existence of the underground auction, correct?
Correct.
If the culprit had nothing to do with the auction,
They would have had no reason to cover up that blood. Which further supports the theory that the ringleader and the killer were one and the same.
and as to the identity of the ringleader, do you have anyone you'd like to name?
The auction is always held in this committee chamber, with the storeroom located just overhead. So at the very least, we know the murderous ringleader has some connection to the committee.
Uh-oh.
Yes, yes. And you suspect me, correct? As the committee's most powerful member, that should hardly be a surprise, right?
Objection!
You're a fine prosecutor. That much I'll give you. But as I think I may have mentioned already, you're also hopelessly naive. You've got nothing, dear boy, have you? No evidence whatsoever. Unless you've got something to share after all. Do I have any evidence to show that Chairman Winter is the murderer? I don't. I do not. I don't.
But that never stopped us before, did it? That never stopped me in Phoenix. No siree. No siree. The reason we got past the end of the first game is because we fucking caught the what's his face? I don't remember what his name was, but we caught the fucking head of the. Wait, is this supposed to be a mirror to that? No way. Is this supposed to be a mirror to what Phoenix went through? Wait, hold on. In the first game, I don't know if anybody remembers that, but I did play the trilogy on stream. And the last, I think it was the last, right? Where he went up against Mr. Big Dog, attorney man. I don't know. That would be cool. But we had no evidence against him until we caught him in a fucking lie.
It was Chairman Winter himself who brought up the fact that I suspected him. And he seemed confident right from the get-go that he's untouchable. Which means he knows. He knows I have nothing. Oh, 12 miles, my boy. Time to pay the piper. Ah, I've always wanted to say that.
Okay.
Verity is all yours.
Hold it. Wait, dang it. I just remembered something.
Huh? Did you have amnesia too?
No, it just done came to me. Flash of inspiration. You know how it is.
Very well, say your piece.
Objection!
What are you doing, Verity?
Mr. Edgeworth has made it clear that he won't give up until every last lick of hope has been extinguished. So extinguish we must, lest he try to drag us through this excruciating process again in the future.
Yeah, what she said. I don't quite get it, but it sounded pretty cool. Don't worry, Dad. I'll help Gavel bring this to a winning finish. We'll show them how wrong they are. How wrong they are. Fine. Let's hear what the witness has to say.
You heard the chairman, Miss Hart. If you would be so kind.
Well, all right then. Here goes nothing.
Facts, Miss Hart, and nothing but the facts, please.
Don't you worry your pretty little head on that front. I'm a journalist. That's my middle name. Thank you for the water. I didn't see that. I'm drinking water. Ugh.
Color me officially worried.
Did you know the eyewitness accounts are extremely unreliable? Especially hers. Especially hers. They have always been unreliable. She's a recurring character.
So the ringleader's the killer, right? Which makes the victim one of them auction goers? Thing is, that don't add up. I counted 11 people coming down that hatch, see? Then the murder happened, and then the auction started back up again. Now, I happened to look back downstairs right after that.
No.
And wouldn't you know it, there were 11 little duckies all lined up in a row again.
How? He's so mad. He's so mad, oh my god.
And you're sure of this, Miss Hart?
Sure as sure can be, your gavel ship. Saw 'em with my own two peepers.
So, 11 before the murder, and 11 again right after me. 1 + 1 is 2, and 2 + 2 is 3. Wait, that's a thingy! What? Contradiction, Eustace. Do try to keep up.
That's a thingy. Dude, sometimes I'm just like Eustace, bro.
Miss Hart, did nothing really change at all?
I done told you already. They carried right on again like nothing even happened. Oh, except for, it wasn't nothing much, but
What is it?
that little old mallet doodad. You can't have yourself an auction without one. Kinda like the one Missy over there's got, but different.
The auctioneer's hammer?
That's the bunny. I done heard that thing banging and clanging right the way through, then nothing. Just like that.
So the noise of the hammer stopped midway through. Could it have something to do with the murder?
Okay.
If what Miss Hart is telling us to be true, we have something of a problem. Namely, that if the victim is neither the auctioneer nor one of the attendees, your entire theory cannot stand, Mr. Edgeworth.
Chalk one up for justice. Eat that, Edgeworth.
See, Mr. Edgeworth? There really was nothing we could do.
No, there must be something we're overlooking. Something we still don't have an explanation for. I just need to think. If I can't, Kay is...
He's so worried about Kay.
All right, kids. Do we finally have all of our answers now? If so, then I expect you to make good on...
Oh my god, they're here. Yeah, you called them. She called them. It's probably the corner.
One moment, sir. I worry that it might still be a little early to pass judgment. After all, we have one more matter yet to resolve. And until we do, we cannot claim complete and total victory over Mr. Edgeworth. Is that not so, Mr. Edgeworth? Frankly, I expected you to have raised your voice by now.
Aloud, hold it, perhaps. Oh, yes, of course. And once again, she has rescued us from the jaws of defeat. Very well, let's get this over with, shall we? What is this one matter that still remains?
Why, the contradiction in the coroner's report, sir.
That's... I'm back with the witnesses, Your Honor.
Look at them. I'm so happy they're back.
What's this all about? Why'd you call us back down here?
somebody suddenly fall ill, I'll have a converse wedding in 2 sheets of... Ouch!
This better be good. Somebody else dropped dead. Well, they might soon and wish they had.
Dr. Hertz, Miss Needler, thank you for coming on such short notice. Let me assure you this won't take long.
Quit trying to hurry up and cut to the chase, will ya?
Of course. We summoned you here to confirm something.
What is Judge Gavelle up to?
Dr. Hertz, this court asks that you provide the unabridged truth regarding the following. Do you stand by your preliminary findings? Can you vouch for their complete and total accuracy?
Grandma doesn't make mistakes, ever!
That's strange.
Huh? What do you mean?
In the course of this trial, an error was indeed found in her report. And so I ask again for the truth, Dr. Hertz. Did you alter, tamper with, or in any way falsify your findings?
That's awful! How can you even say that?
What are you asking me for? Why the heck would I want to do that?
To help the true culprit, of course.
As if I know anything about all that. I just know I didn't do anything of the sort.
Then that seems doubly strange. What other explanation could there be for the discrepancy in your report? Mr. Edgeworth, I wonder if you might have any thoughts in the matter? It's not like you to be coy, I must say.
Why does she keep taking charge and helping me? I still don't know what she's trying to do, but I'll happily take what I can get. If everything was recorded accurately and then handed off to Mr. Winter according to protocol, then the report shouldn't contain any mistakes.
Wait, for the record, I didn't do anything to the report. Nobody said you did, bro.
I guess we'll see, won't we? Dr. Hertz, perhaps you could begin with your side of the story.
What? Oh, not her.
Why do we even need to? This is pointless!
I'll be the judge of what's pointless, thank you very much.
We have patients waiting back at the hospital! But Grandma, ouch! We really don't have time for this!
Won't you please help us? I can't stress how important this is.
Grandma says she'll testify. But could you please make it quick? If we're not back soon, people will suffer!
And yet, you had no qualms about taking your time and buying cotton candy the last time we saw you. We'll let you go as soon as we can, I promise. Assuming you tell us the truth, that is.
Okay.
No way there's a mistake in Grandma's report, not ever!
I've been dealing with them dead longer than you've been alive, Sonny Jim. Me writing something wrong is about as likely as...
Ouch!
And what the heck do you think I stand again by Doctor in the file, huh? Don't make a lick of sense.
Why did you bonk her on that? Wait.
And that's all she has to say. Nothing funky here.
See, it's just as I thought. There's no chance the good doctor doctored her findings.
And you swear by the holy goddess that this testimony is true?
Of course! Grandma's never told a lie in her...
Objection!
Your opinions are not necessary, Nurse Needler. Your grandmother is the subject of this inquiry, not you.
Not necessary? That's not fair. I'm the only ally poor Grandma has.
Go ahead and shout objection left and right, but you better prepare then, Mr. Ex-Prosecutor.
Oh, I'm more than prepared. I'm ready to expose the truth behind the error in the report.
Welp. Okay, probably the third one, right? Gonna press her. Why did she bonk her? Yeah, I feel like you have to press her.
Hold it!
The victim appears to have put this raincoat on after sustaining the head injury. And yet there was not a single drop of her blood in the chest area of the raincoat. Therefore, she must have been hit in the head before she was stabbed in the chest, making it pre-mortem.
Oh, that's... Ouch!
I don't need you to teach me how to suck eggs, young man.
My damn report always says what you just said, don't it?
Objection!
Oh, already said.
Your report states that the head injury appears to have been sustained post-mortem, which is the exact opposite of what I just said.
She must have so much head trauma.
Oh, sure. I diligently dictated that report to Florence here, and she wrote it all down just like I said it. Something happened to her after that. Got nothing to do with me.
You dictated it? If you could please tell me more.
I diligently dictated the report to Florence, and then after I wanted to do with me. But there's no, there's the guys. Come on now. Come on now.
Come on now.
Dr. Hertz, I'd like you to take a look at the report for yourself.
Oh, I'll read it. Ouch! This ain't what I said. This ain't what I said at all.
What? What do you mean exactly?
Knocks her back.
I don't know.
They keep hitting each other. Oh my god.
But I can't say that.
Miss Needler, if you are attempting to bury Dr. Hertz's truth, I will gladly hear her confession myself on behalf of the goddess of justice.
Tom and Jerry, shenanigans. That's true.
Dr. Hertz seems to be telling Judge Gavelle something in private.
What? I see. Very well. Allow me to relate to everyone what you have just told me.
Ain't no doubt about what I said. I dictated my findings to Florence just like I told you I did. The fuddle-headed young thing must have wrote it down wrong or something. Wow, that was a great impression.
Nice.
Yes, but was it really necessary?
Yes.
So, in summary, there is an error in the report. And it was all because of you, Nurse Needler.
They're both sweating.
The true facts have now been shown to be that the head injury occurred prior to the chest wound. The question now, Miss Needler, is why did you introduce such an error?
Just a minute, Verity. You make it sound as if the poor girl did it deliberately. Whereas it seems to me she just made a little mistake.
Why are you defending her?
Pre-mortem, post-mortem, they're practically the same word, don't you think? No? Except they mean two completely opposite things. This was deliberate, no doubt about it.
Sorry. I need to drink more water.
Why would she want to change it? Exactly. Ouch! You won't get away that easily. Explain yourself, young lady. But Grandma,
You submitted a falsified report, an act that led to Kay being accused of murder. You owe us an explanation.
I can't tell you.
Don't want to, but can't. This is really rather unpleasant, don't you think? Ganging up on this poor, considerate girl who's only looking after her grandmother. She has nothing to do with anything. She simply made one tiny mistake, so why not leave it there?
Objection!
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Ooh! Because the only person her testimony would hurt is you. What on earth do you mean, my boy? Seeing as you're now a de facto ex-prosecutor, you're going to need to explain yourself better than that. I'd be happy to. I'll even spell it out for you. Nurse Needler's role in this crime is very important because she's a co-conspirator! Uh-oh. Nurse Needler doctored the report in order to cover for her accomplice.
Ouch!
Oh, so she's a co-conspirator. This innocent young thing, dude, oh my god. Do share your grounds for making such a wild accusation, dear boy. The murder couldn't have been committed by one person working on their own. Without at least 2 people, it wouldn't have been possible to move the body. Right? No, wait, no. Maintain the attendee numbers because they... Yes! Maintain. Okay. Maintain the attendee numbers. If the auctioneer was the murderer and the victim was one of the attendees, the fact that a witness testified to there being 11 attendees even after the murder doesn't make sense.
Hey, watch it! You gotta call my good word into question now, too.
That's not what I meant. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I'm taking you at your word, which means there must be a co-conspirator. I know it's hard, my boy, but sometimes you just have to accept that you were wrong.
Objection!
I wasn't wrong. I just hadn't considered the possibility of the killer having an accomplice. But as soon as we do, things start to fall into place. If the killer's accomplice returned to the auction room in place of the victim, there would indeed have been 11 attendees both before and after the murder. Well, so that's your thinking, is it? Certainly an intriguing theory. But surely the imposter would have been spotted right away. I don't imagine that Nurse Needler looks strikingly different from the victim in build and stature. With the help of a mask, she could very easily have replaced Miss Ringer without anybody noticing. Well, Nurse Needler, is that what happened? Did you take the victim's place at the auction?
I wouldn't do something like...
Now tell us, the ringleader, who were they?
I can't tell you, I just can't. It hurt Grandma, too. Ow! But Grandma...
Don't you worry about me. I can take it. You just tell me everything, child.
But... Grandma! Oh my god! Oh no, her hair!
It exploded.
So I was right. She was an accomplice.
Miss Needler, why?
Well, Miss Needler, can you explain yourself?
Yes. Huh? Oh, thank you, Grandma, but I'm alright now. I confess it. I changed places with Miss Ringer.
So you admit that you were working with the ringleader?
Yeah, I was helping them. I don't know how, but they found out Miss Ringer was going to attack them.
The culprit was going to be attacked by the victim?
They seemed pretty sure it was going to happen that night, so they made a counter plan. They wanted to strike first, and they wanted me to help them. I was told to go to the storeroom before the auction began and wait there. Now hold on right there, Missy. I didn't see nothing, and my eyes don't lie. If you'd have been there from before the auction, I would have bumped right into you. I was there the whole way through, and you weren't there for a bit of it. But I'm not lying.
Well, that's easy for you to say. But you were lying about altering the report only a few minutes ago.
Objection!
Huh. I think we're all well aware of the number of potential hiding places in that storeroom. Are we? Where exactly were you trying to say our friend the nurse was hiding?
In the box! She's hiding in the box.
She was the one hiding in the box that was locked up. Holy shit.
Take that!
She hid inside this closed box. Oh, she did she?
Huh. Well, it was there the whole time, even before I moseyed on in. But like I done told y'all, it had all them chains around it. Wanted to hide in there myself, really, but it was locked up tight, so I had to go elsewhere.
I imagine it's because Nurse Needler was already lying in there by the time you arrived.
That's right. They didn't want anybody to open it, or it would have really blown our cover. So the ringleader told me to climb in and wait until it was time for my part of the plan. And then they wrapped the whole box up in chains. I think they took the elevator downstairs not so long after. It was just before the auction was due to start.
So as the auction was beginning, you and Miss Hart would have been the only people in the storeroom.
Yeah, I think so.
The auction proceeded as it always did, until a certain customer came upstairs to complete her purchase. That was when the incident occurred. Miss Hart overheard the victim and the culprit exchanging words around then.
You betcha. I was right behind that statue there, shaking like a dang leaf the whole time.
In the middle of their quarrel, Miss Ringer was killed by the auctioneer. I imagine the auctioneer then carried Miss Ringer's body over to the clothes box, from which Nurse Needler emerged and swapped places with the victim. After placing Miss Ringer's body inside the box, Nurse Needler's role was now to pretend to be Miss Ringer.
She.
The two of them had then returned to the room below as if nothing had happened. Does that about sum up what happened in the storeroom, Nurse Needler?
Yes, in fact, that's exactly what happened. Hold up. So you just walked right back on in and nobody noticed? This is two completely different people we're talking about. You're telling me not one of the other folks down there at the auction cotton on?
Why would they? The other auction goers had no reason to notice the difference when Nurse Needler entered
Because she stole the victim's clothes? Yeah.
As you see, Miss Ringer and Nurse Needler are about the same build. What's more, the auction rules required attendees to wear their masks at all times. If Nurse Needler were wearing the same clothes as Miss Ringer, nobody would have been any the wiser.
No, they weren't. I borrowed Miss Ringer's clothes and ouch! And left the poor child in her smalls? Have you no respect, girl? No, Grandma, I thought the same thing. It wouldn't be nice to leave her like that or fucking kill her, but you know, priorities. So when the ringleader wasn't looking, I put that raincoat on her.
So that's how Miss Ringer came to be wearing it. Thus, the auction was able to carry on as before.
Guess the part where I caught the red raincoat on film just came after. Yeah, must be. Then it all makes sense. Right after that was when I went on over and looked downstairs through the gap in the elevator. Spied me 11 happy little auction goers, and back I snuck to my little hidey hole.
Don't tell me you were hiding back there the entire time after that.
Well, that is, not exactly.
What is it? Did something happen?
So maybe I ought to have mentioned this before, but I fell asleep for a few winks after that. Well, passed out. Unconscious, you might say.
What? What happened?
Oh, nothing much. Kind of really silly, but there was this sudden loud noise and it startled me just a little bit, you know. All right, maybe more than a little. But I just witnessed a murder. I can't believe a girl for getting jumpy. I can't believe a girl for getting jumpy. Just I caught my heart shook and my head faint. Before I knew it, I was out like a light. By the time I came to, it was the next dang day, and there y'all were clanking down that ladder.
I see. So you were startled by a loud noise and fell unconscious. I suppose that means you don't know what happened after that?
Not per se, but, well, after the auction was over, all the masks were back on the rack. So I reckon the guests done finished up and filed out one by one like they were supposed to.
Nurse Needler, once the auction had started, what exactly were you doing?
I was pretending to be Miss Ringer and placing bids just as the ringleader wanted. I had to win the clothes box as I'd been instructed. It had a dead body inside after all. Imagine if somebody else had won it. We would have been in real trouble then.
So you had no idea that the victim had vacated the box in the meantime?
No, not until we came back up so I could pay for it. That was when we noticed. The ringleader told me to go look for her right away. Except I found some other girl collapsed at the foot of the ladder instead.
Oh, is that Kay? Uh-oh.
Kay.
Yes, she must have fallen from up on the roof and been knocked unconscious. Guess the victim must have left that hatch wide open, huh?
That would explain it. Kay would have been so shocked by seeing Miss Ringer fall motionless right in front of her that she wouldn't have seen the open hatch and fallen right through it. That explains the noise that caused you to faint as well, Miss Hart. It was the sound of Kay crash landing into the storeroom floor.
Yeah, I suppose. Can't believe something like that did knock me out for so long, though.
So in summary, by the time Miss Needler found Kay, you were already sound asleep behind the statue. I think we've got a good grasp on what occurred up to this point now. Nurse Needler, if you would continue.
Sure. So I found Kay, and next I found Miss Ringer, and I put them both in the clothes box. We couldn't risk any of the auction goers seeing them. That would have caused a real hullabaloo.
Was that your idea? Or the ringleader's?
Theirs. But putting the ring coat on Miss Finger was my own idea. So I tried to get rid of it before they found out what I'd done.
Huh. I imagine they were none too pleased when it showed up as a surprise piece of evidence, in this case.
And lastly, the ringleader and I put her in an auctioneer's outfit we prepared.
Of course, which completed the deception and made everyone think she was the auctioneer.
All in all, the auction finished up without anybody noticing anything. And that was that.
Now that we know the extent of your crimes, Nurse Needler, if you have anything further to share, I'd advise you to do so immediately.
I wish I could tell you more, but I'm sorry, that's all I know. Oh, except for one other thing. It did seem a little strange, I guess. When I was borrowing Miss Finger's clothes, I took everything I could, but I couldn't take her hair, obviously, so ouch! You're dang right you couldn't take her hair. What kind of medical professional are you?
That's where you draw the line? So taking her clothes was okay?
Our hair was totally different. The style, the length, everything. I kind of panicked. But the ringleader thought of everything, including wigs. 2 of them, in fact. There was a straight one and a wavy one. They were both stashed in the clothes box.
2 wigs? But why?
Right? I wondered that too. I thought maybe they were worried she might have changed her style. Anyway, I took the straight one. That was the one that matched her hair on the day.
Leave you a wavy wig in the box.
That's weird. Who has wavy hair?
And that's everything you know? There's nothing else you're forgetting?
No. Huh? No, really, Grandma, that's everything.
And I take it that you really have no idea who the ringleader might be?
Sorry, I only know that they were in charge of the auction. I didn't see them without their mask on. And they were pretty careful to keep their identity a secret from everyone.
If I can't get something concrete on them. Oh, well, Miles, are we about done? You proved when the nurse was part of the murder plot, but sadly for you, it doesn't change a whole lot. Because it does nothing to prove that Kay Faraday isn't the ringleader. And justice must prevail. We can't change the law, even for your sake.
Let me just light this on fire real quick.
Is this it? Am I not going to be able to save Kay?
No, Miles!
Objection!
Francisca! Francisca! Francisca!
Francisca, what are you doing here? As I told you before, Miles Edgeworth, where the case leads, I follow.
Your dedication is an inspiration to us all.
But don't go getting the wrong idea, little brother.
Little brother? He's your big brother!
I'm only here to deliver the truth regarding the suspect. And I'm certainly not here to forgive you for abandoning the way of the prosecutor. I understand that. You should thank your former subordinate for what I'm about to share. In his desperation to help Kay Faraday, he gave me a valuable piece of information. Detective Gumshoe did that?
Let's fucking go, Gumshoe.
Prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth, for the final piece of the puzzle. Rosie Ringer's head wound was the first of the injuries she suffered, not the second.
We know that. We know that, Francisca. We know that. We know that. Ooh.
Well, someone say something! Yes, there's no easy way to say this, Francisca, but we already proved that ourselves. You... what? Yes, just a few minutes ago!
Dude, he never gets hit! That's so funny.
Well, why didn't you say so sooner? You didn't exactly give us a chance. And I suppose you know about the murder weapon, too. No, not yet. Ha! Good. Then listen up. The victim was struck on the head with a blunt object bearing a circular surface. And the wounds to the chest were actually inflicted post-mortem. A circular surface?
Objection!
And you're certain of that, I assume? Your sources are above board.
Two trusted medical professionals reached the same conclusion independently. You couldn't ask for more.
Objection!
That's certainly good to know. Unfortunately, you're overstepping the bounds of— oh god!
Of what?
I am the prosecutor in charge of Interpol's investigation into the underground auction.
And this murder occurred during that auction. It would be negligent of me not to pursue leads pertaining to related parties, especially the victim.
My, you've really become quite the force to be reckoned with, haven't you, my dear?
Then all parties are in agreement. The victim died from a blow to the head.
Well, there you go. She died by the fucking gavel?
Sadly, the murder weapon itself has yet to be identified.
Huh. Based on the shape, I might have an idea or two.
But guys, I didn't turn up any other weapon during my investigation!
And yet, one need only think about the setting and an auctioneer's tools, and the answer should be obvious.
A gavel. A gavel. We're talking. It's a gavel. Well, I mean, they're all gavels, but okay. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. I have to be specific about which one it is.
What would an auctioneer have readily at hand? An auctioneer's hammer, of course.
But we never found one of those!
If the auctioneer was indeed the killer, it does seem a likely candidate for the murder weapon. Without the evidence to support your theory, it remains nothing more than that. Oh, I have just the evidence you need right here.
We have evidence for this, right? Oh, okay, yeah. This one, because the hammer can no longer be heard.
Miss Hart told us something very important about the auction after the murder occurred. She said that the very prominent sound of the auctioneer's hammer can no longer be heard. Now, why would that be? I'll tell you why, because it had just been used in a murder. It was covered in the victim's blood. It would need to be disposed of. Isn't that right, Chairman Winner?
I'll have our people look into this right away.
Oh, you really are like a dog with a bone, aren't you, dear boy? But if you can't dedicate yourself to a cause when you're young, when can you, He seems very confident we'll never find it.
Very well. A search for the murder weapon will be conducted. In the meantime, this court is in recess.
And there you go. To be continued, guys! Ah! This took longer than I thought. I didn't think it'd be a whole stream length. But okay, we'll finish episode 4 next time. We'll finish it next week. Dude, it's really interesting, especially like playing this game. Delta Rune Brain, excuse me, I'm sorry. But it's really interesting playing this game when, during episode 5, when Chris could be both Miles and Francisca. It's really, really interesting. Because they both come from a source of being, like, emotionally manipulated to be a certain type of person, you know, right? Like, always seeking power. Always seeking the upper hand in a situation. Like, obviously they're being a prosecutor and through their intellect here, right? But because of their, like, upbringing with Von Karma, that's how they became to be. And they both realized that was wrong. That's really interesting that Chris was both Miles and Francisca, but, you know, it's fine. Yeah. Von Karma in this situation is W.D. Gaster. Anyway, episode 4 has been really good so far. I've been really, really I think this is my favorite episode of Investigations 2. But we still have one more episode to go, and the last episode is always fucking crazy. Always ties a little bow at the end. Because the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection is a series. I played 1. This is the second game, and we're in the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. So episode 5 is our last episode, and it's gonna tie everything in a nice little fucking bow. And I'm scared. I'm terrified. Yeah. So next time, we'll be finishing episode 4. Make sure to check back every Thursday for more Ace Attorney. I have all my VODs up on my VOD channel. Make sure to check those out. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be playing a new game. We're going to be starting our playthrough of Fields of Mystria. If you remember, Fields of Mystria was a game that I played when I don't know if it was early access, but I think it like just came out. It was before 1.0. I played it when it just came out, and there's a lot of stuff that's been updated. There's marriage now, there's kids now, and there's a lot of new stuff that wasn't there before. Oops, I remember something. That wasn't there before, so I'm excited to get back into it. It's gonna be new save file. Everything starts from scratch. We're gonna have so much fun. I can't wait. It's gonna be super cozy and chill, and yeah. So join me tomorrow, okay? I'll see you guys then. Safe travels back from heaven. Be good people. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.